Hi again. Ball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. For this one, Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm always excited when I get to see Adrian Beltre do his thing. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Bob Gibson gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, there's a lot of numbers you throw out there for pitchers, but I look at the batting average against, and overall, opponents are hitting under 200 against him this season. That is domination at its best. Look for him to have a good start in this one.
Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Bob Gibson gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And I'm looking at Jock Peterson out there roaming the outfield. I love how aggressive he is, and we've talked about that with different players, but he is not afraid to leave his feet and take that gamble.
Digging in now, Suzuki. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Off the afternoon for Toronto, center fielder, number 51.
Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Belanger is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
I'm really hoping to see Mark Trumbo turn it around. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Striding in, Ray Durham. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And now a pitch on the way. And that misses 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
One. Takes a knee-high fastball, and set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Now, Summersgill's tough to figure out. He may get some complaints. You don't know what side of the bed he woke up on, and that's like his strike zone. He'll call one side of the plate and not the other. When you figure out what side he's calling, that's where you make your living.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So coming to the plate, Mark Trumbo, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Misses, ball 2.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Set to deal on 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. He's been on some kind of cold streak, even talking about maybe having to sit him down. His average had dropped below 200. That's a big knock and a confidence builder.
Stepping in now, Lance Berkman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this is fouled at the plate. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Yogi Berra. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Two down, runners at first and second. Ball one.
One strike.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing two fastballs now in a row.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Clark is there for it. No trouble with this one. A pair. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them today?
Well, Matt, this is a hitter's ballpark. I mean, you hit the ground ball, it's going to go through because the infield is fast, but it's the ball up in the zone. If you touch it, it's going to carry. So why not be aggressive? Look for that ball up and let it fly.
Bob Welch gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Bob Welch is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, I'm really excited to see what this rookie can do. You know, he's getting his feet wet up here in the big leagues, and he's learning the hitters, and the hitters are learning him. And right now, he's been doing okay. Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
So digging in now, Ty Cobb. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ty Cobb.
In the air now, out to left. Moving under it, Berkman, one down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I know they're just waiting for Jock Peterson to come alive. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Omar Vizquel. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit up. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, and they've been playing well these past few ball games. They come in winners of 3 straight.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Now the pitch. Strike called, 2-1.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Coming to the plate now, Wade Boggs. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
2 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Berkman is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
3-1, looking for that one pitch right there on the tee, and he just takes it right back up the middle on the fastball.
Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. First delivery to him on the way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. The 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Peterson looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run for Miguel Cabrera, number 11 for him on the season, as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Stepping in, Rafael Furcal. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot,
Now
but
batting,
that at bat was a good
number
indication
51.
to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Ready for another chance? Suzuki 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, he watched his average drop below 280. You can look at it two ways. If you're hitting
next for
280,
the
that's
Blue Jays,
still a compliment for a
second
lot of
baseman,
guys, but he's that good a
Ray
hitter, you're expecting him to hit higher.
Into the box now, Ray Durham batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 out with the man at first. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Hit out towards second. Reynolds scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Toronto. So striding forward now, Cody Bellinger. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Cody Bellinger.
Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Berkman has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Stepping up now, Will Clark. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Pitch on the way. In there at the knees, strike one. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fouled back.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
The 1-2 pitch. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 6 home runs. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 10 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to Major League. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Trumbo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Popped in the air back behind short. Vizquel is there for it. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Riding in once again, Lance Berkman 0 for 1 here in the early going. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box, Yogi Berra. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Another try at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, that pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
The next 3-2. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Stepping in now, Adrian Beltre. Soft liner towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Striding into the box, Matt Olson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Another one sent foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing from Mauer as he pulls this on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Harold Reynolds.
Now in the box, Harold Reynolds. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Down the first baseline. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
In now, Ty Cobb, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Working for the punch out, and the offering goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Berkman is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Travis Shaw.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single.
Another first pitch hit. Man, they're going up there aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He's struggling right now, and they are feasting.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The first baseman comes up empty. It's strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Here comes the 0-1, and there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw, short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
That throw wasn't on the money from the catcher that time, but he did have a lot behind it. His good arm made up for it, and he nabs him trying to take second.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Furcal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in to try it again.
Leading off the
Omar
fourth for the Yankees,
Vizquel comes into
the
this at bat
shortstop,
0 for 1 in the ball
Omar
game.
Vizquel.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Hit on the ground to short. For call is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one
Up
away.
next for the Yankees, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Standing in, Wade Boggs. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Again, he sends it out of play. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Digging in once again, Suzuki. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Number 51.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Full count, here it comes. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ray Durham is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 on its way. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He walked the first guy. Now you're sitting there 3-1. You have to get your pitch to hit. Don't let him off the hook.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Ready once again, Mark Trumbo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. None out, runners at first and second. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And this is fouled into the seats over from first.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he'd thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one and get himself back in the rhythm and throw strikes.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! A 3-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those.
Now batting, left fielder, Lance.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Standing in now, Lance Berkman, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 3 runs already home here. 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Yogi Berra. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And he takes a cold strike one.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. On his way to pitch number 100. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Back up the middle. To his left. Vizquel. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Travis.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, Matt, I don't know if he was trying to go that way or if he's a little bit late. 96 miles an hour is tough to catch up to. But I got to give him credit. He did put the barrel on it.
Ready for another shot now, Miguel Cabrera. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a ball, 1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. It looked like Cabrera was a bit anxious that time as this will find the seats down the left field line. Foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Yankees nothing. Settling in now, Will Clark. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now batting, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner back in standing. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box, Matt Olson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
So here's Joe Mauer as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 1-0. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but, man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there continue to add on.
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he's safe.
There's a little number. The third baseman charged. He barehanded it. Just wasn't able to put enough on it to get the hitter. But, man, I love the play. And if you hit him, oh, my gosh, you'll take that hit all day long.
Stepping in now, Ty Cobb, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees leave them loaded. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready for another chance? Rafael for call. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Danny Duffy takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Danny Duffy.
And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Another 0-2 coming. Line towards center field. Cobb patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
In now, Suzuki, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Here it comes. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out, nobody on. Another 2-2 offering. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. ready to deliver the full count pitch. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Bounce to first. Clark's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 5.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Standing in now, Ray Durham ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run homer here for Mark Trumbo. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now batting, left fielder, Lance Berkman.
Into the box, Lance Berkman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in once again, Omar Vizquel. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Hit out towards second. Durham is right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. Ready once again, Wade Boggs. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Berkman giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting, Left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Ready for another shot now. Cody Bellinger, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Berkman. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Yogi Berra. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 8, Yogi Berra.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And a fastball just a bit high.
1 strike.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it. Bellinger. 1 away.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Travis Shaw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And that misses, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. 2-0. Right over the middle, knee high. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that at bat extends the inning for Miguel Cabrera.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto, but they're still in control, 7-0. In now, Will Clark. He'll try and get something
Leading off for
started
the
in the
Yankees.
home half of the 7th.
First baseman, Will Clark.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Berkman comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
And, oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Striding in once again, Matt Olson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Striding in, Rafael Percal, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. From the stretch. Shoots this one over to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Well, they've had a game plan. They've been really aggressive. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They're not laying off, and it's paying off for them. They came here with a mindset they were going to be aggressive, and we're seeing them execute.
Stepping in now, Suzuki, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Ray Durham.
Ready now, Ray Durham. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Mark Trumbo will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
Now batting, Lance Berkman. Been a really tough one on him. Already wearing the golden sombrero with 4 strikeouts. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Vizquel ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We'll get a look at the great Joe Mauer when we rejoin you after the break. Not too many. 7-0. So here's Joe Mauer. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. One and one. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 1-2 home to Mauer. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Berra, and he makes the throw to first. Mauer is retired, and there's one away.
Number 2, second baseman
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Berkman moving forward. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Batting, center fielder Ty Cobb.
Into the box now, Ty Cobb. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Suzuki racing back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he is into 3rd with a 2-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Into the box now, Omar Vizquel. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Berkman is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Yogi Berra. He's doubled
Leading off for the
and
Blue
singled
Jays,
in 4 at-bats in this
catcher,
contest.
Number 8, Yogi Berra.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hopped up, calling for it. Boggs makes the play, 1 away.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, he's able to hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
1 out, nobody on. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Cobb moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Pitch on the way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And that'll miss up and in, ball 2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Cobb is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Jays are out in front, 7-0. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Into the windup and the pitch. Popped up. Beltre is there for it. 1 out.
Now
Hey,
batting,
every pitcher
fielder,
loves to get quick outs,
Cody
right? How about that?
Bellinger.
1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys, but if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws.
And this ball hits the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
baseman, Will Clark.
Standing in now, Will Clark. Bullet back up the middle. Suzuki is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Striding into the box, Jock Peterson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
From the belt, the pitch. slapped hard the opposite way. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Bob Welch notches his 3rd win of the year. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon.